Set to kick off.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the the 25-yard line.
Up, 180.
52's the mic.
Blue.
Let's go right here now.
Wide. Get wide.
He's coming.
Hey, ball.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Check 31.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, boy.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook.
I got you, boy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's just
Alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Lock in.
Watch 52. Watch 52. 52.
Hey, Alpha.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
On third down, Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You better be ready next
It
time.
always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the
Here we
board.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Look at me. Door. Door. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Stop. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here we go. Here we go. Safe.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Come on. Run to the ball. We got a runner.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man.
Now a run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
180.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Dolphins nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 9 now. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check nickel.
Hey, seam 6. Seam triple.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
18.
On 2nd down, Cook takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Blue draw Corker.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
3rd and 2, now Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. This is Grant. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5.
There we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Lock in. Lock in. He's coming. He's coming.
X3.
Cook following the penalty. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Blue. Switch.
They run Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You're on
Wahoo!
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Crunch time, defense.
Ran, tough. Ran, tough.
52, Mike 52.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky.
I got you.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Go on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert going deep here for Parker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Hey, check. Deuce. Alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They run the counter with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check your hot read. Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
18. Protein spill.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, it's Grant, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Check, check. Hey, echo.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Vikings. Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get on the field and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Back to Mixon on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to them.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check 3, check 3.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Hey, alert 48.
Chopper!
Defense, let's go.
Hey, Charlie!
Check 25. Mike,
Big River!
To throw on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings
Get ready,
take
get
over
ready,
first and
get ready.
10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, ball.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
On second down now, it's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, it's our house. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Come on, D. He's checking.
Alert. X3.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Bang. 18. My 52.
Hey, orbit.
Alert. 52. Mike 52.
Now Trubisky.
That's baby. That's baby.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Protein spill.
They'll run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
2 yards on the pickup.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slack.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Off play action. Herbert dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. Parker unable to get that one.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Let's put them on the buses.
Hey, alert, alert.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
180. Hey, ball. Okay, for you. Check that.
They go back to Grant, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a first down following a gain of 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
At the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
18.
Now Cook.
Go, run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was... Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ran, Mike,
56.
Here it comes.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Pick 6 all day.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th. All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon, and after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. This is Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Check 43. Check safety. Check safety. Watch that.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Pick up the ball.
Now Cook running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Wide. Get wide.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, he needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I got wide. Alert flare. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Out.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. You're not ready.
Get it.
2nd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Herbert. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Room pet, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
52 the mic.
Red,
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what